To the Home to Decor Luxe Club. The host is Allie from Glamour Elegant Living, and the co-hosts are Creative by Simone, Decorating with Aunt's Place, The Rogers House, Glamour Designs by Anne, DIY by CCW, and At Penny's Place. And, of course, me, Melissa at Buckeye Girls Raisin Things. Okay, my first cleaning hack has to do with stainless steel appliances. Love them, hate them, whatever. Once you got them, you got to clean them. So here's what I use. I use this or WD-40. I love WD-40. I ran out, but my backup is this. It's just a Pledge multi-surface cleaner. I think I might have it turned off. You just spray it on. And wipe it off. And that is my first hack. And the thing, oh, pretty. Okay, we're out here in the garage, and I went through all my stainless steel pans that has the black gooey on the bottom, because you know I cook and I use my stainless steel pans. I bought these pans 20 years ago. I paid a lot for them. They're Le Cuisine. Yeah. Anyway, I paid a lot for them, and this is how I keep them looking and cooking and not sticking and looking like the day I got them. All this is a can of Easy Off. You can do this. I'm doing it on my old freezer because this sucker is going to be replaced because it's having some issues and it's going to rain, so I don't want to do it outside. I just spray oven cooking spray on the bottom. This is the first step, how I keep them looking so nice. And make sure to get the edge, make sure not just to get the bottoms, but also around the edges, because they get gooey around the edges and grease build up there too. And then I'll do a tour of exactly what I did. And then I'm just going to leave these set overnight. And it doesn't matter the kind of oven spray you use, just as long as you use oven spray. Okay, and I'll give you a quick tour of what I did. Okay, here's my pots and pans after I sprayed them with the oven spray. And I'm going to just let them set overnight and let that oven cleaner do the work and the magic on these. And then we'll come back and do the next step. Okay, these are pots and pans that set overnight. Now we're going to just take paper towels and wipe the bottoms to see what all has came off these. There's the answer. See, that's how much yuck it takes off the bottom of the kiln. I may have to do a little bit more scrubbing on a few of them, but makes it a lot easier. And then I'll show you the next step in what we do next. First of all, this is just Dawn soapy water again. And here's a trick my mom taught me. Whenever you have stainless steel pans and they start to stick, pull out your barkeeper's friend. All you do, sprinkle it in the bottom. Take a sponge. Get it in there good, and you won't have trouble with your stuff sticking. Every few whooshes that I do that to my dishes, and then I also do the outsides. And this is the last step of cleaning our. Boil 1 pan of water on the stove. Stop up your sink, and then you pour your hot water into the sink, and be very careful because you don't want to burn yourself. And then you add Dawn dishwashing liquid and 2 dishwasher pods. Then you go over and you fill the sink the rest of the way with water. And then you go over to your grates. Spray your grates with your favorite degreaser. Mine here is Dawn, a Dawn degreaser. And don't worry about getting them through the grates down onto the stove, because, well, the stove is greasy and dirty too underneath and needs clean. So that's okay. In my case, it had eggs and hash browns everywhere and it was greasy, so that's okay. You need to get that clean too. Then you take your grates over and put them in the sink and fill the sink up with the rest of the way with water. And then I just leave these set overnight so that the grease and the Dawn and the degreaser and all can work on the grates and get them clean. I also take the little caps off the top of the burner and put degreaser on them and leave them set in there too. I hope this helps you find an easier way to clean your gas stove. Okay, I hate to show this, but this is the nastiness from it setting all night. So I'm going to just let the water down. And here's the oven plates. Filling this with hot water again. Adding some Dawn. Grabbing my sponge, and like normal, it still has a tag on it. Then I'll just give it a good scrub to make sure if there's any loose stuff that it definitely comes off. And I will do that to all of them. Including these. Just give them a good scrub. Make sure if there's loose stuff on there that it'll come off. If you have really hard build-up stuff, you can then get an SOS pad and use that to get anything that doesn't come off. after you do this. Okay, as you can see, that scrubbing did get a lot of dirt off those even after setting all night in that solution. Over here and just wipe down this stuff and get it wiped all over it. And I know I got some spaces that I'm going to have to get out some SOS pads and go to town, because this is really built up around this burner, because I use this burner most of the time. Yeah, I'm going to have to do an SOS pad around this burner because I use it all the time. Just take an SOS pad around this burner, because like I said, this is my main burner I use all the time. And you know, I've been canning, and it's really got bad. Stuff boils over. This one here, I got a little bit of grease buildup, but not as bad as the other one. I even have some stuff up here. I was making something last week. It's one of those things that every time I turned my back, it was boiling over. We all have done that before. And now I'll just whoosh it off, whoosh down my burner. I still have stuff right there. coffee pots down. Also do the microwave and get the stainless steel clean. Don't knock the husband's coffee pots down. There's what it looks like, all clean.